Hi guys. I was going through my notes and I rewrote an old dream, and I'm like, wow, I really missed this one. If you, when I'm saying I'm doing something, if you incorporate Jesus doing it in here, because there's a lot to do with the bride, it's kind of like he's giving this story himself, not me. If you take out me, because I'm doing this stuff in the dream, but it's kind of like I was like would have been in Jesus' body or something. That's what it felt like. But just check this dream out and tell me what you think. It starts off while being sung to by a homeless lady about living a good life and stuff. She starts to cry about being so homeless. For some reason, I tell her, and more goes on here, but I don't remember this part of the dream. But for some reason, I tell her I can't pay the amount she wants because she wants a big lump sum of money all at once. But I tell her that I can pay it back in installments, little by little. I was asked if I was committed to that by her, and I said yes. I'm then in another scene in a large city, and the people are all singing this beautiful song in harmony, and they are directed by someone leading them, like an announcer or a choir director. And they were sing, and I caught a couple of the words they were singing. And a couple of the words they were singing was, singing the coming redemption. So it's basically the coming redemption was what I caught of them singing. They sung a lot more stuff, but uh, anyway, they all knew the words. The words are beautiful, guys. The next scene, I am a falling star, or crossing stars. I'm a star, guys. So if I am, but put Jesus here, and it makes more sense to me. I'm a falling star. I'm a star crossing the skies, crossing the universe, and then there's this beautiful girl on the earth, and I love this girl on the earth so much. I love her words, her actions. And then I don't know why, but for some reason this girl's at Fox News, uh, and her words cause me to come to the earth. So as a star, a real star, I come to the earth after this girl because I want to be near her. The scene changes, and I'm now in this mansion. So I want to be next to this girl. I love this girl. I'm a star, shooting star. I'm next to this girl now. The scene changes, and now I'm in a mansion. So this is guy's mansion. Maybe the bride is okay. The girl could be the bride, and the mansion's in heaven. We're lifted up. We're brung to the mansion. I'm like, I get excited right now when I read this stuff. And then, okay, but a lot has happened in this mansion I put here. For some reason, after this, like I told you guys in my previous videos, I become kind of warrior and I serve a mission in Israel and all kind of stuff. I put, but something has happened in this mansion. I am, or maybe it means Jesus, and not talking about me at all. I am a warrior there, and I lead a group of people on these important missions. Okay, maybe this is still Jesus leading the missions for the those in tribulation, those on the earth. That's what I think. But we loved each other very much, and we always were there for each other. We had this one tough mission of retrieving my left behind weapon. Okay, did you guys catch that? I'm, and I think that means Jesus, but in the dream I'm doing it. But I had this real tough mission of going back to the earth to retrieve my left behind weapon. When I read that, I thought I leave out weapon. You're like, I'm going back to retrieve my left behind. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so forward. And then I start reading here that I had forgot in the room of a bad guy. So he's going back to retrieve his left behind weapon in the room of a bad guy. Well, yeah, a lot of people on the earth gonna be bad. Okay, my group was scared, but I led them to retrieve my weapon successfully. Maybe they're back on the earth, and he led us his mission successfully. Lastly, I was left in this building. My room was lonely, and I felt alone. But I had my friend. Maybe this, I don't know if this is still Jesus or maybe this goes back to me. But I had my friend who was more like a family member to me that gave me the encouragement to go and talk to this other group in the building who were beautiful girls. So there's another group in this building. So I'm going back to the earth, and there's another group of girls in another building. And I'm seeing these girls in my dream, and they're beautiful. So I'm thinking I'm going back to get these girls. I climb outside the building to get them, but I climb too high. I put that down, put a period there, guys. Okay, maybe if this is Jesus, maybe I went to heaven first. I climbed too high. I don't know. But okay, it starts off again here. When I come back into the building, I come back to the building, and maybe the building's earth. I enter at the top of the stairs, and one girl sees me and starts to fall. She falls on the stairs for some reason, and it alerts every other girl of an intruder. So in my dream, I thought I heard alarms or something, and they might not have thought I was an intruder, but one girl started to chase me for some reason. I then escape out of the building, and she chases me. We both fall off the building. Okay, guys, that's the funny part. The building is just floating in the sky. As we're falling down off this building, the building is just floating in the sky. We're falling, we're falling, we're falling. I get lucky. She continues to fall, just falls. There's no ground. We're like way out in the universe, and like there's no ground at all. She continues to fall, but I catch the wind from some wings. Okay, guys, this is really funny. The wings, this building had wings, but you know what made the wings of this building in this dream? It was like the leaves that were laid at Jesus Christ's feet. You know, when he came into Israel and Jerusalem on the donkey, or olive tree, whatever green trees that are familiar with Jesus Christ. Where the green trees were in this, like the olive tree and olive branch and all that. Like it was like the olive tree, olive branch, like that. That's what was going up and down on both sides of this building. So you see a floating building, and on both sides of the building, you see a darn wing of olive trees. The olive trees were like acting as a wing, and they were floating. They were like just making this building float up in the air. It was cool. I was like, wow. Okay, so this breeze floats me back up and floats me towards the building, and it keeps floating me, and it's floating me till it reaches me to my friend again, and where my friend for a second time comforts me all over again. So, man, it's really late. I probably didn't say this right. I've been stuttering way too much, but if it's bad, I could just redo it next time. But guys, I mean, as I'm reading this, I'm thinking to myself, I'm a star. I'm like a shooting star. Like I was personally a star. But it was weird because when I think about it, like, this is what Jesus does. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's talking about, like, maybe it's like, I almost felt like he was writing this himself. He's giving me the dream. He knew how I'd write it, but he's telling me what he's going to do. So he basically almost gave me revelation right here, saying, I'm the star. I'm coming. I'm falling down to the earth. And I love this girl that is on the earth. I love her, and I love her words and deeds. That's his bride. I don't know why she worked at Fox News or not, but he says she causes him to come to the earth. He says, because I want to be near her. And I think the star is Jesus, guys. The scene changes, and I'm in this mansion. Okay, I'm a mansion. Okay, mansion is what? We're in heaven for some reason. So that means he went and got his bride, and he took his bride to heaven, guys. How exciting. Then it starts saying a lot has happened in this mansion, and now he has warriors. So he's preparing warriors to lead a group of people in important missions. Then he talks about that he loved the woman very much, and we were always going to be there for each other. So that's kind of like Jesus' message to the wife, that we both loved each other so much, and we were always going to be there for each other. Then I goes. I'm kind of going back over it a little bit because I just make some points to you guys. But then we had this really tough mission to go get my Left Behind weapon that was with the bad guys. Oh my gosh, I'm reading this. I'm like, okay, you're gonna get the Left Behind because the beast, Abaddon, Satan on the earth for 7 years, the Antichrist. He's going to get his Left Behind with the Antichrist on the earth. So how forward is that? Oh my goodness. So he's encouraging his warriors. He's encouraging us to do these things, and we're back on this mission on the earth. And what's funny is I think building maybe means world. I have no idea. But during this time too, he had to go back to the heavens, I believe. At the end, though, the funny part is some of these we came back to get some of these people, but another group thought we were intruders, and they were trying to chase me and all that, like go against me. And she fell to nothing. Okay, it just hit me who the second group is. The first group that he came down and he brung to heaven, is the people in 7 years, the tribulation saints. The second group, that is the group of girls that were fighting me. That was a group of girls that fell off the building and were probably dead. So those were rebelling. So the tribulation saints were his first group, and the ones that were rebelling were the second group of people. Okay, guys, hope you liked it. And if you noticed something that I didn't, please leave a comment below. Thank you.